Is McCall feeling any better?
He's at home. He's not going to play tonight.
Okay.
Steve, just your thoughts on how Harrison has evolved here. Just obviously, it's a different role for him in Dallas than what he had with you. But did you see the possibilities of this, and maybe just even the consistency that he's shown?
Yeah, he's been fantastic. I'm really happy for him. I think he's getting the opportunity to play a role that he didn't get here because of the way our roster was made up. But I think Rick has done a fantastic job putting him in a position to succeed, getting him the ball in spots. His face-up game has improved tremendously. And I think a lot of that is just, he's getting a lot of attempts, whereas with us, he was the fourth or fifth option, and, he'd get four corner threes a game and maybe a post-up or two, and that was it. Whereas with Dallas, he's really been the centerpiece, and he's taking advantage of the opportunity, playing beautifully and really doing well. So we're all very happy for him.
Did you see this, even though you knew that for your team he wasn't going to fill that role?
I think, I think we knew he was capable of doing a lot more than what he was doing here. But I think he's exceeding expectations. I think he was a different player for us. Obviously, he was a rim runner and a spot up shooter and an excellent defender. Gave us the ability to guard multiple spots and play small. But to be the go-to guy, to go from like the fifth option to the number one option, that's a pretty big jump. And I would have said I think it would take longer. I wouldn't have expected him to do so well right away. But really from opening night, he's been fantastic.
Steve announced that Steph's 2 pairs of shoes were auctioned for $45,000.
Yeah.
More than $45,000 total. I mean, how special is that for him to do that, and just for all of you supporting these fire victims?
Yeah, Steph does so much stuff like this constantly, and some of it is behind the scenes, some of it is not. And I think he and Under Armour have kind of just done a really good job together of trying to help people and do good things, and so it's I'm always very proud of Steph and all of our guys. They put together some money as a group. The team did to donate to the fund, and as I said, a lot of our guys have done some things behind the scenes that people don't know about as well. So I'm very proud of them all.
Hi, Coach. Ushering in a new year in the next couple of days, and can you talk about what 2016 has been for you personally and professionally? And do you make predictions, resolutions for the new year?
I'm not a resolution guy. I go to the gym every day. I don't just go to the gym the first 10 days of January. Sorry. Is that wrong?
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it.
No, I've never been a resolution guy. 2016 was a mixed bag. We had a tremendous season that didn't end the way we wanted it to. As a team, but it was still an incredible year to be part of the Warriors and to coach the team. You guys know I was out for a chunk of the year too with my health, and so that part wasn't a whole lot of fun. So I'm kind of looking forward to flipping the calendar and moving on to 2017.
Adding Kevin, now that you've had him around for 4 or 5 months, what has it done for the team culture and just for you as a coach?
Well, I think it gives us an increased confidence. If we even needed that, I don't know. Our team has been very confident the last couple of years, and Raymond just told me, what's our calendar year record for 16?
We win tonight to be 72-12 for the second straight year.
Yeah, so not bad, but Kevin gives us a different look. He gives us a different vibe. And so I think I know our guys love having him on our team. I think they love what he represents in terms of the threat, just the explosiveness. And he's a great teammate. He's a phenomenal teammate, fun to be around, humble, modest. So it's been an incredible addition.
What's the key for the improvement on the defensive end from the beginning of the year, and do you think it can improve?
I think a lot of it is just playing together. Basketball is a team game. You have to have 5 guys on a string defensively. They have to be communicating with one another. And in the beginning of the season, we didn't have that. And just time and practice has helped us get better. I do think we can get better. The main area where we can do that is finishing each possession with a rebound. We're doing really well in terms of forcing tough shots and keeping our opponents to a low field goal percentage, but we're not getting the rebound, and we need to finish the possession, get the rebound, and that's the next step.
So you made it as a sports writer without that 10-day commitment to
Is that a staple in the sports writing world?
I was curious, going back to Harrison, how being around for the first few years of his career, somebody like Steph and now with Dirk, and for a guy who's still pretty young, what kind of a positive impact those guys have in helping him be more professional, do the things that lead to a bigger role.
Which guys have a positive impact on? You're talking about Harrison?
The veteran, yeah, on Harrison, being around.
Yeah. So our veterans
and Dirk now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know Dirk well, but I know of him, and I'm sure he's an incredible influence on Harrison. So I think our guys were really good too. I think probably the biggest difference now, though, is that with us, Harrison was kind of part of a young group that was growing together, whereas Dirk is in the waning stages of his career, and he's been the Finals MVP and MVP of the league, and really at the same position as Harrison is playing. So I'm sure he has lots to offer, and I can't really tell you what it is since I'm not there, but I would guess there's a lot of good conversation going on there.
Harrison had to play the role he played, but were there times where you could see the potential for him to be a go-to guy and be a number 1 option for a team?
Well, what I saw was just the potential to be a hell of a player. We never looked at him as a number 1 option because we didn't have to. We looked at Steph and Clay and Draymond, and they were the playmakers, and Harrison was kind of the guy who would play off of them. But you look at the body, the athleticism, the work ethic, just the thoughtfulness with HB. He was always such a conscientious player and worker, so you knew he was gonna put everything into it. And so I like I said, I'm really happy for him. He's doing so well, and it's a different role for him, and it's one that I know he was hoping for, that he wasn't going to get here, and I'm glad that he's getting in Dallas. Thank you.